at Sedona Taphouse with Dave and Pete, their new location. So we're going to learn a little bit about Sedona Taphouse from Phoenixville and the excitement that they had there and why they're expanding in a global pandemic. So guys, tell us a little bit about it.
First of all, thanks for having us. DJ, we appreciate it. Pete and I are thrilled about this new project here in Westchester. This was actually our first location. This was highest on our wish list.
Okay.
I should say, and as you'll see from some of the renderings here, this project was fairly far behind Phoenixville, and we stumbled upon Phoenixville really by happenstance. It really wasn't on the list that was originally approved for our locations, but we stumbled upon Phoenixville and couldn't be any happier with that location.
Absolutely, that's good. So Phoenixville has been open for 18 months now?
That's correct. We opened in March of 2019, right after St. Patty's Day. So COVID was literally our 1 year anniversary. Literally within a couple days of that, we would have been at 1 full year.
Yeah, I know when COVID hit, originally talked to you guys, you were like 2 of 4 in the kitchen doing takeout meals. Right. So tell us a little bit about how Sedona Taphouse and your staff adapted through the COVID craziness and how you're managing it today.
Well, I think, as Pete will tell you, and Pete lives in that community now, we've built a very good reputation in that community as far as adhering to the vision of Sedona Taphouse globally as a concept. I think we got a lot of buy-in from the local populace there. Guests have frequented the restaurant. They've joined our loyalty program, which has been huge. We've signed up over 5,000 members in our first year, so that was pretty historic as far as the Sedona brand was concerned.
Absolutely.
And so once COVID hit, I mean, I think we probably did the same thing that any restaurateur did. We got together, we were scratching our heads, and we were clearly nervous about what the next steps would be. We don't do a lot of. That's a destination location similar to Westchester. We didn't do previously a lot of takeaway business in that location. It was almost an afterthought. And I will tell you, building that base of loyal customers in that market, DJ, enabled Pete and I to find out when we only opened for takeaway that people really love the Sedona product. They love the freshness of it. They love the organic greens, the hormone-free antibiotic chicken, the hand-cut steaks, the sustainable seafood. I mean, we really serve, in my opinion, a fantastic product.
Yeah.
And our guests, I will say, rewarded us by continuing to patronize our restaurant, and we could see a steady trickle up in sales week after week. Till the point when we finally were able to open up to limited dining and get our patio back open. The takeaway business really enabled Pete and I and our management team. That was essentially the employees, right?
Absolutely.
We were able to sort of maintain our business, get it back on track, and slowly kind of progress forward to the point we're at right now. And the point we're at right now, which is amazing, is 3 straight weeks now, year-over-year sales increase over last year.
That's fantastic. With 50% capacity, and you can't just come to Sedona Taphouse anymore and sit at the bar and have a great craft brew.
Very true.
You gotta order a meal with your beer nowadays, so it's definitely a lot different circumstances than probably what you anticipated when you opened your restaurant.
Yeah, it's a lot of pivoting along the way, and making the right decisions for everyone who works for us, our employees. We've slowly brought everybody back that wanted to come back. And I think the culture that we have in Phoenixville, really attests to that, and I think that's why the community response is so good, because we have great product and we have absolutely great people that work for us up there. So
no, I couldn't agree more. I think you guys segue great into kind of my next bit is you touched on your customers and how much your customers make Sedona Taphouse. Just like for Paul Risk Construction, our customers is what tells our story. So we're extremely fortunate to be able to partner with you on a second project and continue to build that story and that relationship of the Sedona Taphouse brand and bring another great eating and dining venue to Westchester.
Yes.
Yeah, we appreciate your partnership on the Phoenixville store, and especially on this Westchester store. It's going to be a pretty special place.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that kind of wraps up our interview of what we got going on here. So over the next 4 months, things are going to get crazy. You see the freezer, the beer cooler is already here, so we can get the beer nice and cold for you come the opening. But we're ready to get started, and it's going to be an exciting project, and looking forward to tapping those kegs.
Excellent. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.